losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface.
Alright, so I'm going to try and break down cornering in the simplest way possible. Some people are hands-on learners, some people learn from books, some people learn when it's explained in simple ways like this. I think in motocross people overthink their cornering. I did for a long time. I heard either on the gas or on the brakes, you got to have roll speed. I'm like, well, which one is it? And the thing is, they're both correct. So you can break down a corner into three things: braking zone, your roll zone, and your acceleration zone. The easiest way to look at it is take a 180-degree corner, break it into three spots. We got spot 1 here, position 2, position 3. Okay, so let's say we're racing down this straightaway right here. Sorry about my poor drawing. I'm not really that good. But landed off a jump, you're accelerating. Right in here, this is your braking zone. So this is where you need to brake. Okay? One of the things that you want to watch out for is you don't want your braking zone with both brakes to carry into your roll zone. So this is where you get your rolling speed. That's a big thing nowadays. They're talking about rolling speed and what like Ryan Dungey did so good. The one caveat here is in the roll zone, you can actually use a little bit of front brake if it needs to guide you and keep you in the rut or keep you in the line that you need to stay in. But light front brake, not heavy front braking. And definitely no rear brake in the roll zone. You want to be off of your rear brake. And the reason you want to be off of your rear brake, you're thinking about rolling, right? What drives the motor? The rear wheel is connected to the motor. So if you're on your rear brake in the roll zone, you have that rear wheel stopped. And so you have to start from 0 to get back up to 100 again. So being on your front brake is not connected to anything, motor-wise. So a little bit of front brake to guide here is okay. If you came in perfect with perfect braking, perfect lean angle, you don't need any brakes and you can just roll. And then here is your acceleration zone. Okay, we're just call it the accel zone. All right, so what I do when I do this drill for kids and adults and when I coach them is I set up 3 cones. I put a cone here to where they need a brake until here, off the brakes and roll, and I'll put a cone right here at the apex of the corner. So I try to tell them brake, roll to that cone, then start accelerating, and then the third cone, that's where they can get on it full throttle. You can't get on it full throttle here because you're still at a lean angle, so you have to give the right amount of throttle and the right amount of lean. The big problem I see with people is they over brake here and it causes them to accelerate somewhere here in the roll zone. And what happens is they over brake, scrub off too much speed, and they can only roll to here, and then they got to gas it again. Well, what happens is you got to go 180 degrees the other way. So if you scrub off too much speed and you got to get on the gas here, that shoots you straight out this way in the corner. And we've all had that where we get into the corner is going that way, and we gas it and we stand up. We're not even at the apex yet. We're shooting out that way. So remember, when you can do this drill. It's real easy. Find a 180-degree corner at one of your little practice tracks and set up visual markers, or you can put cones. What I like to do is I put cones. I put one cone at the braking point, so you brake from here, brake, 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 get off the brakes, roll to the second cone, get that good rolling momentum, and then start accelerating, and then when you get to that third cone, full throttle out. All right, so again, this is a simple way to break down corners. Now, every corner is different, but this same theory applies to every kind of corner, whether it be a 90, a 180. You're going to have a braking zone, a roll zone, and an acceleration zone. And the big key is learn to get that roll speed. If you can get that roll speed and roll to the apex of the corners with good momentum and then accelerate nice and smoothly out, you're going to destroy your corners. Like I said, most people's problem is they over brake in the braking zone. They scrub off too much speed, so they have to over brake and then they have to over accelerate. And then that's what causes arm pumps. When you keep that good rolling speed around the track, you're not going to get any arm pump because you're braking progressively, you're rolling to the apex, and then you're nice and smooth with no mistakes out. And you're not playing this push-pull with the bike and then fighting the handlebars and fighting the bike standing up. So I know this seems really simple. Sorry for the terrible artwork, but if you think of corners in this way and not the on the gas or on the brakes, or and everyone says roll speed, but they don't really understand what they mean by that. Break your corners down into three spots. Three things. Braking zone, as soon as you start leaning, your roll zone, and then your acceleration zone. So and the problem is, the reason we can't really brake heavily too when we're in the roll zone is because we start to get at a more severe lean angle. So if you over brake in that severe lean angle while you're leaning, you're going to wash your front end. So that's why it's brake, 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 roll, accelerate, full throttle out. Pretty simple, but it's actually a lot harder than you think to get it down and to get it right. So next time you go out, if you got a little 180 you can practice braking, rolling, accelerating. Super simple. Sounds easier said than done, but if you can get that down to where you get good roll speed in your corners, you're going to kill it at the track. All right, thank you for watching. Looking forward to putting out more stuff. Hopefully this helps some people.